What a freaking Game 7. It's the FC Live post-game show. It's presented by Fox 1. You've got the OG crew here, Braun, AJ, Kratz. Let's do this. George Springer swings the Toronto Blue Jays back into the World Series for the first time since 1993. Dude, that was good. That was tight the whole way. Comeback win for the team that comes back and wins more games than any MLB team.
It's unbelievable is what it is. It was a great game. There are so many things to talk about. I mean, where's Munoz? Where's Brash in that situation? Leadoff walk with Brian Wu. Oh, I mean, did he leave? I was sitting there going, you got to get Bieber out of the game. You got to get Bieber out of the game. He got him out just in time. And then Louis Varland, whose arm literally is about to probably fall off at this point. But he said they've had 10 playoff games. He's thrown in 9 of them. Something 11, and he's thrown in 9.
10 out of 11.
I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, like I joked around earlier on FT, I think he probably threw a simulated game on the off day just to make sure he felt normal. I mean, he gets a few days off now, but congratulations to the Blue Jays. I mean, wow. I mean, the Mariners were so close to their first one ever. So close. I had my mea culpa. I hope you had your mea culpa ready, because I had my mea culpa ready for the Mariners.
What, a
54%, because we mocked them, and we said it, and I was like, if they make the World Series, you know what? They did it right. Mm-hmm. But they didn't. They only won 50%
of their playoff
games. They went
500 in the playoffs.
They were 6-6.
It's true.
If only.
The Toronto Blue Jays get to experience World Series baseball for the first time in a long damn time. Kratz, you played for this team. How cool is this?
I was drafted by this team. It's so cool. My first roommate ever, John Schneider. My first trainer ever, Voon Chung. My second favorite trainer ever, Jose Ministral. Like, Pete Walker's been there. Pete Walker was a player in big league camp when I was there. And now he is the pitching coach that, I think, the longest tenured pitching coach in the big leagues. He's getting there. DeMarlo Hale, he's going to the World Series. Like, I'm just excited for so many of the guys that are on that team. Like, one of my teams is still left in the postseason. Whew.
Give me the goods on the game. We got to start with Springer. Like, tell me what's going on here. Bizzardo comes in the game. First, the positive side of things, right? And then we can smash Dan Wilson's ridiculously bad decision. But first off, George Springer gets a somewhat middle fastball, and he did what he was supposed to do.
You know what's funny, though? Since he got hit in the knee, these last 2 games, he looked late. He was like late and under. That was the first one he was on time for. And he didn't miss it. It was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
The stat at the end is ridiculous to me. The stat at the end, he's tied 3rd all time for his 9th tying or go-ahead home run in the postseason. 9 times. That is a crazy number. So it's almost like we said it on FT, like a guy like George Springer. That's why they brought him in for playoff. You know, his playoff clutchness, even though he wasn't having good years other years, and now they make it to the playoffs partially on his back because he had an incredible regular season. You're like, you knew he was going to do it, but then you're like, no way. Like, Cal Raleigh, it's the year of Cal. It's the year of Cal Raleigh. Like, he's already put their team ahead. Of course Cal Raleigh would. And then George just comes out of nowhere, and unbelievable.
Comes out of nowhere this season. George Springer looked like –
yeah, he had an unbelievable year.
He was heading into the twilight.
He came back big time.
He's a top 5 hitter in the American League for sure. I mean, he's going to be, I think, top 5 AL MVP in the American League. Like, he was that good.
Good thing they didn't give the Yankees the division.
For real. They finished strong.
I mean, baseball. Major League Baseball.
Oh,
that was
his little quote.
But also, winning the division really did help. You get a little bye.
Scherzer back in the World Series.
For Louis Varland, that's the only person that needed to win the division. Louis Varland's like, had we played 3 more games, I'd be cooked. I'd be washed, bruh.
What? They're about to play 4 to 7 more.
No, I'm saying if he had to play in the wild card, that would have been 3 more games that he would have had to play in.
Exactly. They might construct their decision-making differently next round, because there are some things that just don't seem to be working well. Like, Can I get a little more Chris Bassitt in the?
Can we get some more Sir Anthony? He's been pretty good too.
Yeah, let's switch it up a little bit.
Well, here's the thing against the Dodgers: you're going to have to use Fluharty. You're going to have to use Little because Shohei, Freddie, Max, those lefties. You're going to have to use some of your lefties a little bit more.
Lauer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so it doesn't get any easier, but congratulations to the Blue Jays. Paper Tigers no more.
Okay, so Dan Wilson is in a pressure situation in the bottom of the 7th inning. And most people are going, okay, Barger walk, IKF single up the middle, huge. Bottom of the order getting it done. Jimenez sack bunt. Pitching change, Bizzardo? Where's Munoz? Where's Brash?
Brash pitched last night. He was tired.
He's tired in Game 7?
I don't know.
I know he went 30-some-odd pitches, but okay, then use Munoz. Yes, Chandler Rome.
Here's the thing where I think Dan Wilson said about Munoz. He didn't think he could get him 8 outs. So he was just hoping Bizzardo could get through that, get him 2 outs, and then he'd use Munoz for the last 6.
So he felt like Bizzardo was his
Bizzardo has been
best.
pitching really good for him.
Yeah, he's his second best high leverage option in that spot.
He showed you what he thought, who he brought in.
Okay.
Actions, right? Kratz, speak louder than words. They'll tell you exactly how they feel, especially in this game. Baseball, kick your ass. And they'll tell you exactly how you feel.
Pitcher always asks, hey, was that a good pitch? The hitter will tell you if it was a good pitch or not. He hit it into the 6th row. No, it wasn't a good pitch. I don't care where you threw it. The hitter will tell you. The manager will tell you who he thinks is the best. Better than Brash. I know Brash struggled with command. Bizzardo was good, but I feel like he got it's the old Buck Showalter. How do you lose the game to the Blue Jays with Zach Britton in the bullpen? How do you lose this game without Munoz getting the 6 outs? Even if you don't think he can get you 8, you figure it out. You get that out was George Springer was the out. Nathan Lucas, the next batter, was going to be the out. If you get to Vlad, was going to be the out that he needed to get. Because they didn't even get to the 9th inning. So they really only needed 6 more outs. They didn't need a 9th inning because they weren't winning anymore.
Correct. Yeah, you're so worried about, I don't know what I'm going to do later on in the game. Doesn't matter. This is that exact moment where you look and go, okay, one of the best hitters in the sport this year, George Springer, is stepping up with 2 in scoring position. This is the game right here.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm going to be hard on Dan Wilson for inexperience in the postseason in this spot. 25-plus managers in our sport right now bring in their closer in that spot. You have an ace reliever. Andres Munoz is money. Hasn't pitched most of the past week.
You use one of your starters in the 9th if you have to. That's what you've seen. You saw it with the Dodgers last year. Who'd they use to close out the World Series? Walker Buehler. Why? Because they used Treinen in the 7th and the 8th.
So Luis Castillo.
Anybody.
Brash. It could be Matt Brash.
Could have been anybody.
Yeah.
Could have been Spire, depending on where they were in the lineup.
Yeah.
You have to say,
it could have been anybody.
If
they let's say Munoz comes in and gets Springer and Lucas, and then it'll be 3, 4, 5. So they're at the bottom of their order, 6, 7, 8.
This is the game.
That's what I'm saying.
This is the game, period. You fucked up.
Okay.
No, come on. I'm telling you, most managers, it's hard to find many managers that wouldn't do that, that wouldn't go with their ace reliever. Andres Munoz is, a top 5 to 10 closer?
His numbers this year, he was top probably 3 closer.
Okay.
His slider was one of the, if not the best pitch in baseball. I think Scubal's changeup was 1. And
best.
Munoz changeup was 2. Best pitch in all of baseball for run factor, whacker, jacker, whatever the hell they do with the thingy.
Yeah, but you're in trouble in the 5th. Okay. But you're in trouble in the bottom of the 7th inning with an out.
I know.
What?
So many people, I don't want this conversation to get lumped in with so many people second guessing, shouldn't have bunted there, shouldn't have taken the starter out, all this stuff. To me, this is a slam dunk situation. This is the game. I used to have a manager that used to put key at bat of the game. And it was just K-A-B-G. Key at bat of the game. And he always put it right next to it. and then we talk about it the next day. So you see it in the moment, and then you start learning, okay, well, these are the situations where you have to bring him in. How he doesn't bring him in, I have no idea. This is not us second guessing. To me, I think he messed up.
I mean, we can second guess a lot because here's my next question. Should he have left George Kirby out there for another inning? Because then it backs Wu up another inning, and it backs all these other guys up another inning. He was rolling. Like, they couldn't touch George Kirby. But because this is kind of what we talked, again, this is what we talked about, and they mentioned it on the broadcast. Like, you have so many options as a manager in these games because you have all these starters that are not down there, and you have all these different things you can play around with. Did he just say, well, he gave us 4. Let's hurry up and get Wu in the game because he can give us 2, maybe 3, right? But the leadoff walk was the key to that whole inning. He walked. You can't have a leadoff walk right there. You cannot walk. Who did he walk? Jimenez? No. Who did he walk? Oh, Barger to start the inning, right?
Yes.
And then Kiner Falefa got the hit, and then Jimenez bunted.
Yes.
Yes, but you can't have a leadoff walk. But, again, should you have left Kirby in the game for one more inning, and then all of a sudden that's 5, and then you have Wu 6-7, and then Munoz 8-9.
And you were up 3-1 at that point. It went from 1 run to 2 run with the advantage
With
thanks to
the
Cal
raw
homer.
dumper homer.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It's
See, that one, though, like, these things are more debatable. There was one moment here that everyone is going to talk about. Like, Seattle history here, right? We're going to go, George Springer had the Joe Carter moment in Toronto. And
he had the Jose Bautista. You got to win the World Series to have the Joe Carter.
Okay. And Dan Wilson had the
Buck Showalter against the Blue Jays in Toronto.
Yeah.
When he didn't bring Zach Britton, he brought in Ubaldo. I mean,
you can't do it. You can't do it.
There's no more iconic home run noise than the Toronto Blue Jays hockey horn.
Foghorn thing.
It's the best. It's the best.
Unless you're a Mariners fan and you're heartbroken right now, and of course we'll do our postmortem and all that on this team this week. If you're a baseball fan, that's a chills moment. You know,
that was awesome.
It's not like, and there's no evil empire up there. They hadn't been to the World Series in how many years is that? 93 to now?
32 years.
32 years. So you're watching that, you're like, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty. Listen, George Springer doesn't even remember running around the bases. He just knows he swung, he hit the ball, and whatever. I mean, what he did, jumping around and acting the fool, he doesn't even remember. And you know what? He'll go back and watch and be like, man, I don't even remember that.
It looked like he lost his breath because he was yelling. It looked like when he got in there, he would like put his hands like on the bat rack and was like, he had like a Brett Phillips moment where Brett Phillips was like running around and he's like, oh boy, got kind of dizzy there. That's what George looked like. He was just beside. You probably couldn't hear yourself think in that stadium. The roof was closed. What did they say? 44,000, 48,000, something like that.
I think it was 45-ish. Yep. Chills.
But see, that home run was all set up by what I talked about. The last 2 games, he's been missing fastball after fastball. And the whole at-bat, every at-bat in this game was he just got nothing but heaters thrown at him. And that was just a heater right down the ding-ding. I mean, and he wasn't late. That was the first one he wasn't late on all night. And he didn't miss it. Gossman got out of that big jam.
97, heater, middle. Nowadays.
But that's kind of what I'm saying. But it had all been set up because if you watch Kirby attack him, he walked him his first at bat, all heaters. The next at bat, all heaters. Woo, all heaters. Right? Just made the adjustment.
Mm-hmm.
Good for him.
All right, we got more to go. So first off, if you're watching us right now live or later on, subscribe to Foul Territory, the YouTube channel. You might be like, I already do this, but you'd be surprised. We actually see the stats. There are many people that get this little ding, this little reminder, and they say, yeah, I'll throw them some love with a little click. So we appreciate you. Okay, I want to focus on John Schneider's bullpen decisions because he had to get crafty late, right? Gossman gets in here, Bassitt gets in here. Hoffman pitches the 9th and says, don't you dare say that I give up home runs. I close out this game for you. And he did it nicely. He did a really nice job and said post-game, yeah, my goal is to not get to Cal Raleigh in the lineup. Good for you. Great answer. Yeah. But what do you think of the way that he navigated through the game? Because this wasn't prime Shane Bieber. This wasn't Bieber.
No, Bieber's slider wasn't sliding.
No. It wasn't as bad as the Yanks game appearance.
No, but it wasn't. Third, but it wasn't like near as sharp. And that's one thing, when you have Tommy John, we've talked about this before. You have a good start, and then you kind of have a bad start because you're still kind of getting back to the field. Remember, this was about his 10th start in like almost 2 years. Mm-hmm. So I mean, we need to get Shane Bieber on the line. I'm gonna have to call him after tomorrow. See if we can get him on.
He's great.
We can talk soccer. He loves soccer.
But after that,
but his slider wasn't as sharp as it was. I mean, the first night his slider was getting like 3/4 of the way there and just going. Phew. This one was a little more roly-poly this time. It just wasn't the same, and honestly, I didn't think he was going to get – when we talked to Ben Nicholson-Smith today or on FT, he said, oh, yeah, he's probably going to give him 5. But when his stuff was going, I'm like, they should have got him out after 3 and gone to somebody. Now, he got 3 2/3, and then Louis Varland came in and got the out and then gave up the homer, the bomb to Cal Raleigh. But then I thought Schneider did a good job with this. He got Dominguez to get him an inning. Gossman got him an inning. Bassitt got him an inning. And then once they had the lead, Hoffman came in and was pretty easy in the ninth, 3 punchies.
So I guess Schneider feels like he's got 3 guys because Gossman and Bassitt, like if he thinks he has Varland, Dominguez, and Hoffman, he feels like he has 3 guys if that's who he went to tonight. I get it. They're right-hand heavy, so you're not going to necessarily see as much Fluharty and Lauer and Little, but to me, that's his circle of trust. And he was like, Bassitt, I need you. But is Bassitt going to give him a start in the World Series?
Or does he do more of this? Kratz? Maybe Max is still the 4th starter, and Bassitt appears more. Maybe the circle of trust opens up a little bit more for Bassitt.
But it's going to be different because you got those lefties, so you're going to need to use your lefties. They didn't use their lefties at all in this series.
They
didn't use Lauer. They didn't lose Fluharty. They didn't lose Little because guess what? You got Shohei, Freddie, Max coming into town on Friday. Get your lefties ready, kids.
I know someone that can get lefties and righties. We just talked about him, and obviously he's going to start in games. But do you think there's any chance that Schneider goes – who did this? Like Alex Cora, remember when the Red Sox won? He would bring like Porcello and those kind of guys in on their throw days. Like Gossman did that for this one. Could you do that in the World Series? Why not?
You could, but I don't think – I think they have enough depth in their starting. I don't think they'll do that. But how about – speaking of Gossman, how about 2 outs, nobody on? They walked the big dumper intentionally. 2 outs, nobody on.
And then he walked Naylor after that.
And then that's what I'm saying. He got in trouble. He got Polanco to get out of it. But all of a sudden, you walk a guy with 2 outs and nobody on? Was this Barry Bonds?
Can't hurt you.
I mean, he can't hurt you.
Against Gossman, he's Barry Bonds.
True.
Right. He did have good numbers against him.
How about you just stick him? That used to be the old thing. You remember that? We used to, don't walk him, just stick him. First pitch, stick him. And he's at first.
Roy Oswalt, he used to say, well, man, he goes, I knew that guy owned me. He said, so I just want to make sure everybody knows I'm not throwing at people, but I ain't going to waste 4 pitches on nobody that I can't get out. So I'll just put one right there in his hip. Nobody gets hurt by one in their hip. He said, I kind of feel bad, but I'm on to the next hitter already.
Agreed.
I do want to take a couple other, key parts out of this one and then spin it forward for the last section here. And then, of course, we'll have the full week, really, to prepare for the World Series. So, quickie, 60-second break. And I'll look for some questions in here, too.
For all you parents out there like me with teenagers trying to already keep a million things under control, Cash App is here to help us make sure your teen's money and their spending isn't adding up to craziness.
With the Cash App card available to teens 13 to 17 with sponsorship by an eligible parent or guardian, Every transaction triggers a real-time notification for you to see, empowering your team to practice independence while giving you peace of mind by keeping track of their spending. You can also manage everything directly from your own Cash App account without having to switch between the two. With the Cash App card, you and your team's balances receive 24/7 fraud monitoring, and if something ever feels off, you have the ability to lock their card right from your phone in just one tap. If you're ready to give your team more independence while staying in the loop, start by downloading Cash App and setting up their account today. For a limited time, new Cash App customers can earn $10 if they use code FAMILY10 in their profile at sign up and send $5 to a friend within 14 days. Terms apply. Cash App is a financial services platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Direct deposit and promotions provided by Cash App, a Block Inc. brand. Visit cashapp.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures. Remember the music intros last year in the World Series? Dodger fans are starting to load up. And
are they going to go Drake? Facing. The Jays go Drake? Then you know the Dodgers are winning because the Drake curse. I mean, Vladdy broke the Maple Leafs curse, but are they going to go Drake and try to break the Drake curse too?
Toronto starts right at home, so then a fan goes, "Okay, they go Drake." They counter with Kendrick Lamar.
Oh. That would actually be awesome.
That would be so
That'd be
sick.
so epic.
It would be so sick.
I don't know. You got to go. I mean, Ice Cube was so good last year. It's hard to.
That's what they were. So I just want to make sure I say what the past comment was there, because some people will listen to this podcast forum after. But a Dodger fan got in the chat and was like, "They better not call Fat Joe." Fat Joe got schooled by Ice Cube last year. Better hope the Blue Jays don't return calls from Fat Joe to burst into the stadium.
What if Drake fades himself and wears a Dodgers jersey as he's performing in Toronto? Because any jersey that Drake wears, that team's losing. Whoever he adopts, done. But if he fades himself and is like, look, whoever I adopt, I'm wearing the Dodgers jersey. And then the Dodgers will lose.
By the way, you know what's next year, next spring? World Baseball Classic.
World Baseball
we got it early. We got USA versus Canada, damn it.
That's true. Two countries squaring
off here, Kratzy.
Yeah, but Japan's taking over the series either way.
Oh, but see, yeah. So now we have Japan and USA versus Canada.
Right.
It's really just Japan versus Canada.
Right. Team Japan.
Although Freddie's on Team Canada, so is Freddie secretly rooting for the Jays to win? Is he gonna?
Naylor's Canadian. He just played.
Naylor tried his best.
Naylor's going to Cancun right now. By the way, we didn't get into the Naylor play. Which, by the way,
oh my God,
holy shit! That so much happened after that. I mean, I've done some crazy shit on the field, but I've never jumped and tried to get smoked by the ball before. And he can say he wasn't trying to, but you were trying to, bro. That was awesome. I mean, it was kind of awesome in a awesome, not awesome way.
Like, didn't he tell us, like, I will die tonight.
Yes,
I will die tonight if that wins us the damn game. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to think. It took a while for them to be like.
Well, Josh Schneider came out and was like, "Hey, wait a second here." Like, we didn't forgot about that because all the other crap happened at the end.
He left and
He literally just jumped and turned his back and was like, "Are you not entertained?" Whack! Right in the back of the head. Down he goes.
You brought like a whole new rule into the game where, like, okay, throw's coming over.
Yeah.
Just go like this.
Remember when Judge got accused of sliding and it hit his hand? And like they're like, he did that on purpose. This one actually Josh Naylor did do on purpose.
It's so true. People were like, it's Happy Gilmore just taking it to the chest. Whatever day is still hockey season.
Oh my gosh.
That was good.
Logan,
I forgot about that. Damn.
Logan Gilbert came on the show and said he'll do anything to win. Exhibit A.
That was bad. That was the today's version of Hal McRae just going in and tackling dudes in the World Series. Like, that was the new version of that, the new school version of Hal McRae just dumping dudes into left field.
Dude, Naylor is him. Like, that dude's a gamer.
Oh, yeah.
He had a great postseason. He's hitting his free agent year. Remember, we smashed the Guardians for trading him away, and they got a good piece back in Ciccone, but still, they missed him a lot. Man, he's a piece. He is a clutch player. He's a winning player. Someone's going to be happy to sign him this offseason.
Naylor, man, he gets big hits for you.
He does.
And he loves those moments.
He's tough to pitch to. He
loves those moments, man.
Okay, so the story that's going to dominate the next few days in my mind is Bo Bichette is making progress. This like snuck through. We spoke to Ben Nicholson-Smith. He was the first one that put this out there on Twitter a few hours after he was on our show. Sportsnet reporter covers the Blue Jays. He said Bo is making significant progress at the plate, more running in the outfield. The true test that we've talked about the whole time is running the bases.
I don't care. I stick with what I got right now.
No?
I know he's a great player, but what, you're going to DH him for Springer?
No, I mean,
you're going to put him at shortstop and he can't move with his knee and ahead of Jimenez, who's been unbelievable at shortstop? Man. You're going to take Ernie Clement out of the lineup right now, who's on fire? Who you put in? Who you take him out?
Put him at second for IKF.
You ain't doing that. I don't know. I mean, listen, as much as I think Bo's an awesome player, right now, I just think you just say, look, man, I'm sorry. We're rolling with what we got.
Sure. He's really good.
I just said he's really good. I think he's an awesome player.
Luper Fito replaced Santander.
Okay.
You need him? You need the outfielder? You can't have him as a bench bat?
Who?
Bo?
I guess you can. Game? But if he hasn't played in a month, you're just gonna run him up there with the game on the line in the ninth inning. He ain't had a bat in a month.
They don't really pinch hit much.
No, I don't know. Kratzy?
I mean, if he's healthy, I'm sorry, I got to find a way to get him in the lineup. Where?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to figure it out. Healthy is relative. Bo Bichette healthy. He's probably not playing better defense than Andres Jimenez. Andres Jimenez came up a shortstop, and he's been balling out there. He's obviously a platinum glove second baseman, but to me, that is a better lineup. That's a better lineup. I'm not saying I have the answer where he goes. You can't put George out in the outfield, but to me, Bo is definitely going to be on the roster. I don't think AJ's saying he's not on the roster. Where he's at in the lineup, man, I got to know if he's running bases at a full speed, he's out there. He might start at second. I might even make a poor choice and start him at shortstop. I'll be honest. You got to score runs. The Dodgers are not going to. They're not going to give you free runs, so you got to take every one of them that you can get.
There's a spot.
I don't know. It's a great question.
I'm on the Kratz side here. He's got to be on the roster. He's got to be on.
Why? Why does he got to be on the roster?
He's a top 3 hitter.
He's better than the 26 guy,
and he's a hit tool guy. Like I think he can.
You send him to Dunedin and
this week
and get him some at bats.
Or sim game him up here at workouts.
Yeah,
they do that. Yeah. I mean, it's a layoff now. So what's today? Monday
till Friday. They got 4 days.
You sim game. They're going to sim game anyway. All of them, right?
They're going to stay hot.
You'll definitely do something on like a Wednesday.
Yeah.
And right. Tomorrow's off. Tomorrow will be off. Wednesday will be some sort of a more intense workout, and then Thursday will be just BP, and then Friday is a go time.
No travel.
No. I wonder if the Fox crew, like if little Ken just stays in Toronto for 3 days.
Ken is staying in Toronto because he's on with us tomorrow. It's confirmed in Toronto.
And they'll bring the Stay Hot. They'll bring the Stay Hot kids up too. All the guys that have been down in Dunedin at Stay Hot camp. They'll probably come up to, pitchers would come up and guys would take at-bats, guys that haven't gotten any ABs, like, let's see, who else? Loper Fito. He was probably at Stay Hot camp, and that's when he replaced Santander. Tyler Heineman hasn't gotten any at-bats. I'm sure Bo would hop in there if he hasn't been hopping in there. But they have the traject. So I assume the Blue Jays have traject.
No doubt.
Canadian.
They got a damn disco ball. They got a damn disco ball and a light show and a fog machine going right now in their locker room. They got a traject.
Yeah, exactly. The Blue Jays, as an org, they take care of things up there. They have to. They do. But you're recruiting players. I mean,
it's going to be fascinating. This is going to be I know we have days to dig in. This is going to be fascinating. They just keep showing you Savage. You Savage against the Dodgers. They've never seen him.
It's cool.
I mean, it's going to be fascinating. My World Series pick is out now. Damn it. I had Dodgers Mariners from the start.
Yeah, but that's okay. I mean,
I know, but
as soon as KP came on the show and said the Blue Jays are bringing this back. The Blue Jays are bringing this back when they were down 2-0. I went on. I'm like, if KP says it with his chest like that, I'm taking a little Blue Jays to win the American League Championship. So KP, dinner's on me this time.
KP was right. He was getting smashed. So he was really good. He was like, this series is going to get crazy unpredictable. And it was. Then Friday he comes on and he was like, Blue Jays are winning. It's a wrap. And then obviously everyone's just like, cool, because you're a Toronto guy. And they did win. Let's finish with this. Not that one. I'm going to do another. But I'll read this. Blue Jays are the fourth team to win a best-of-7 series despite losing the first 2 games at home, joining the 96 Yanks, 86 Mets, and 85 Royals, all in the World Series. You missed that Friday show that we had where I brought that stat up, and then we spent like half the show trying to make sure that it was real.
Fact check it.
That hasn't happened since 96.
That's why the 86 Red Sox still are one of the most unbelievable losses of all time. They won the first 2 at Shea, and then they obviously had the Bill Buckner, Oil Can Boyd, all that. Roger Clemens still starting in Game 7, ready to go. They had a lead and blew that one too. People forget about that.
Bob Stanley.
The Steamer. Great coach, by the way. Great guy too. Really great guy. Felt bad for him. But anyways.
Last thing.
85 Royals, Don Deckinger missed the call at first. Remember that one? 96 Yankees lost the first 2 to the Braves and then went down there and just Jim Leyritz homer off Mark Wohlers, I believe. Yeah.
Started up the dynasty.
The Braves lost a lot.
Wait, so last thing on the Mariners, last thing on the Blue Jays. Last thing on the Mariners first. Dan Wilson spoke already. He said he went to Bizzardo for Springer because Bizzardo has been handling those pivot-type moments for them all season.
Okay.
No.
Pivot-type moments?
Guy?
He wasn't even I mean, I don't know I know he pitched a lot, but is he on the team the whole year? He wasn't pitching the 7th and the 8th inning at the beginning of the year.
No. This was his breakout this year.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, he had to have an answer.
I've never heard of pivot moments. I've never heard that term used. That's the word he used, pivot?
Yeah, that's the tweet I got here from Chelsea Janes, Washington Post.
Anyways, Ross Atkins and Shapiro, congratulations too. We gave them a lot of shit, but congratulations to them.
Yeah, because some years they were shit, but now they're not.
And this is their contract year, and a lot of people had John Schneider getting fired early in the year, and here he goes to the World Series. So congratulations, Schneids, and congratulations to the Blue Jays.
Yeah, managed.
Congratulations, Schneid's. Yes. Congratulations, John Schneider. Yep. John Schneider. Congrats.
I was trying to see real quick if Bizzardo has been doing this the entire year. I don't know.
I never heard of a pivot moment.
It's like your fireman?
Fireman?
Is it your fireman in this spot? I have a hard time with this, but so do Mariners fans. We're going to do a therapy session for you. I know you want to hear it, but we've got FT, 1 o'clock Eastern time, Tuesday. And for the rest of the week, we'll be previewing the World Series because the World Series doesn't start until Friday night. This was so fun. I wish the World Series started way sooner, but I get it.
I guess because it would have been Game 7 for the NL tomorrow, and that would have given them
Yes. So
Wednesday, Thursday. That would have given them 2 days for travel,
and then Friday. Plus,
you don't want to. They don't. We all know they don't want to fight the NFL.
Right. So it lines up with Friday, Saturday off, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off,
Thursday,
Friday, Saturday.
Fox 1, appreciate you guys giving us the show here. Obviously, I'm trying to take over, but Fox 1, we live for the live. Pictures of goats. Anytime you can get a picture of anybody on Fox 1 with the sports. We got football coming up next weekend. We have more baseball. Anytime we get the World Series, Fox 1 app. Click on the link below and help the boys out.
You're doing great. But that's it.
You don't want to read the CTA?
I did. I ad-libbed it. I ad-libbed it already. We nailed it. Good job, everyone. That's it. We dropped the mic at the finish. Thanks for watching, everyone. Subscribe if you don't already. party 30 minutes on a freaking wild, really entertaining. In happy tears right now. See ya on Tuesday, 1 o'clock, live.